Anne Mueller, the kind and steady woman who offered Maggie Cleary a rare place of warmth, was portrayed by Piper Laurie. She was born on January 22, 1932, in Detroit, Michigan, and was 51 when The Thorn Birds aired in 1983. Anne worked because she represented compassion in a story, often ruled by ambition, longing, and emotional punishment. Her home with Luddy gives Maggie a different model of love, quieter, kinder, and more dependable than the relationships that have wounded her. Laurie played Anne with softness and strength, creating a woman whose support feels genuine rather than sentimental. She does not need to dominate the plot to matter. Her presence gives Maggie breathing room during some of the most painful chapters of her life. That kind of emotional shelter becomes essential in a story where so many characters are trapped by pride, religion, or desire. Beyond The Thorn Birds, Laurie had a remarkable career, earning acclaim for The Hustler, Carrie, Twin Peaks, and many other roles across film and television. She passed away in 2023 at the age of 91. By 2026, Anne Mueller remains one of the story's gentlest figures, proof that kindness can be as memorable as tragedy. Luddy Mueller, the devoted husband whose warmth gives Maggie Cleary a glimpse of steadier love, was portrayed by Earl Holliman. He was born on September 11, 1928, in Delhi, Louisiana, and was 54 when The Thorn Birds aired in 1983. Luddy worked because he stood in contrast to the tortured relationships around Maggie. He is not driven by power, forbidden desire, or emotional distance. He is loyal, practical, and deeply connected to the quiet life he shares with Anne. Holliman played him with an easy sincerity that made Luddy feel like a safe harbor in a story filled with storms. His kindness helps give the Mueller household its emotional importance, showing Maggie that love does not always have to wound. In a miniseries full of grand passions, Luddy's decency feels almost radical. Outside The Thorn Birds, Holliman had a long and respected career in film and television, appearing in Giant, Forbidden Planet, Policewoman, and many other productions. He passed away in 2024 at the age of 96, leaving behind one of classic Hollywood's most enduring character actor legacies. By 2026, Luddy Mueller remains a quiet reminder that gentleness can be just as powerful as drama. Dane O'Neill, Maggie Cleary's compassionate and spiritual son, whose fate becomes one of The Thorn Birds' deepest heartbreaks, was portrayed by Philip Anglim. He was born on February 11, 1952, in San Francisco, California, and was 31 when the miniseries aired in 1983. Dane worked because he carried innocence, faith, and emotional purity into a story marked by secrecy and forbidden love. His desire to become a priest echoes Ralph's life, but without Ralph's ambition or inner compromise. Anglim played Dane with gentleness and sincerity, making him feel like a young man drawn towards service by genuine calling rather than power. His bond with Maggie is tender, and his existence forces the story's hidden truths to hover painfully beneath the surface. When tragedy strikes, it becomes one of the miniseries' most devastating moments, because Dane represents what could have been healed if the older generation had made different choices. Beyond The Thorn Birds, Anglim was known for his acclaimed stage work in The Elephant Man, and continued performing in television and theater. By 2026, he is 74, and Dane remains one of the story's most tragic figures, kind, gifted, and lost before the truth could fully set anyone free. Frank Cleary, the rebellious and angry eldest Cleary son whose pain exposes deep cracks in the family, was portrayed by John Friedrich. He was born on March 15, 1958, in Los Angeles, California, and was 25 when The Thorn Birds aired in 1983. Frank worked because he brought open conflict into a household where so much suffering is buried. He resents authority, clashes with Patty, and carries a rage that feels larger than ordinary youthful rebellion. Friedrich played him with intensity, showing a young man trapped between blood, pride, and the need to escape a life he never chose. Frank's storyline reveals the damage created by secrets and emotional silence, especially inside a family that does not know how to speak honestly about love, shame, or identity. His desire for independence makes him dangerous, but also deeply wounded. Before The Thorn Birds, Friedrich had appeared in films such as The Wanderers and Thank God It's Friday, building a career as a compelling young actor of the late 1970s and early 1980s. He later stepped away from acting, leaving much of his life private. By 2026, he is 68, and Frank Cleary remains a raw, restless reminder of how family duty can become a cage.